everybody on the bus. We're going to be as spiritually incorrect and comedic as humanly possible.
That was anticlimactic.
That was totally anticlimactic.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place.
This is not a joke. Eric and I wrestled, and then wait, Eric, put on your helmet.
Uh-oh. Is this an anal crystal?
My name's Eric, E-R-I-K. Passoja, P as in Peter, A-S-S-O-J-A, like football pass to O-J, who is in jail, A.
You want me to kiss the crystal for luck? All right.
Carolyn, tell me.
I ate the crystal for luck. It'll come out a little different colored, maybe. It'll be amber quartz afterward.
Great.
Does that make me crazy? Probably.
I mean, that's the thing about stand-up, by the way. You know, you don't really want to do it, and yet you do.
I watched the movie The Secret. I'm not sure that anything that's been featured on Oprah 3 times still deserves to be called The Secret, you know? And they tell you to make a vision board, which I've done. And if you cut out pictures of magazines and stick them on a board and think about them with intention, you will actually manifest what is there. I just want to warn you to make sure that you have a good selection of magazines. I didn't have that. I had a 1987 Tiger Beat and an IKEA catalog. And recently ended up building a Fugelhoff bookcase with Corey Feldman.
Robin Williams was the first person to truly jazz me into comedy.
You guys doing well? Yeah. I'd say I can't complain, but I'm Jewish. I know I look like the Nazi poster boy, but I'm Jewish. Don't I look like Rolf from The Sound of Music? I am 16, going on 17.
I just went, you know what? I don't want to be lying on my deathbed one day and go, you know, my dream was comedy, and my dream was comedy that was remarkable. That's what I wanted. Like, what would that be like, to champion humanity through comedy?
So my greatest spiritual teacher, I've had lots of them, but my favorite one is Los Angeles traffic. And I'm getting mad at the people in front of me. I'm judging the little old lady who cut me off. I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, you know? And I'm thinking, okay, I gotta ohm, right? I'm gonna ohm. I got all these chemicals in my body. I'm gonna ohm, but it's like, oh! I'm in my car. I'm not, seriously, oh!
Can we see the cover of Kudos?
Yeah, that is so cool. What a coup this was for us to get on the cover of this great magazine.
I think underneath it, I'm a pretty serious person, which has to change. Because really, there's no point in life, so there's no point in taking it seriously.
I think a lot of people might find that a little existentially depressing. Is that what you mean? That there's no point, like it's hopeless?
That is so not what I mean. Every single religion that I know of, that I've read about, states that there's a point, and they're all different, and yet they're all the same. We all find meaning in our moment-to-moment lives. We find joy and meaning. But saying that there is a point to life really defines us as finite, and I think we're infinite.
It's that whole dance of intention, like boom, intention, but allowing as well, right? That whole...
But I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. There's a difference. Religious people give their money to the church or the temple. Spiritual people give their money to anyone endorsed by Oprah. And the comedy that really turns me on is comedy that's actually dealing with the life I'm living right now and what I'm experiencing. I'm not sure how to define spirituality. I'm about the undefinable right now. And for me, talking about things that fascinate me, the nature, the origin of the universe, yoga. I was driving by this one yoga place. I won't say the name of it, but it rhymes with Shmikra. And the fact that I'm a vegan, I try to eat healthy, is something that mainstream comedy really hasn't addressed. And that jazzes me because it's a very hard topic to connect with audience with and make them laugh. I eat a lot of organic food, which is great. Organic, it comes from the Greek word organon, meaning holy crap, is that expensive? Like I should talk, I'm a vegan. In case you don't know what that is, vegans, we're like vegetarians, but with fewer friends. I say I love everything that lives, except the French. Can we agree on that?
I say, no, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I love the French. I can't eat anything they cook. I love them. I mean, come on. They invented the smell.
Why are you doing except the French, though? I don't get it.
Picking on the French is fun.
Because it's just absurd.
Yeah, we've all been working together since December last year. I put together a little salon. I call it the Salon des Buffoons. And we just loved writing together.
I've never found any way to finish off I Love Everything That Lives as a bit. It's never worked.
Yeah, I don't like it as a bit. We come up with our own ideas. I sort of help them contextualize things a little bit.
And
It wasn't an explanation of why you're a vegan. It wasn't, buying any evidence toward anything. It wasn't going anywhere.
Okay, I love the French. Je parle français, quand même.
Yes, exactly.
We all want to be loved 100% for who we really are, right? But how many of us have the courage to represent ourselves accurately? Which is why I'm starting a dating service called Worst Foot Forward.
And where we're going is more mainstream, less spiritual, quote unquote spiritual, whatever that means, and more mainstream and more human and real. Anurag, the Indian guy, he's a transformational coach, a guy who can masterfully guide people past their, limitations and stuff. And we thought, well, what would it be like to take his bunch of distinctions that he has that work, and then take the distinctions of stand-up comedy and combine them.
Thinking about the work we're doing with Elevate, what we're doing in the transformational work there, and then with the comedy here. Remember I said it's about bringing it down to the personal, to dealing with the transformation happens over here.
Here's the thing. One of the things I develop people in is this phenomena that nothing works. Right? I told you about that, and that nothing works. This doesn't work, this sequencing like this doesn't work, that doesn't work. Because anything you tell me, whether in business or in parenting or in teaching or in comedy or YouTube drama or filming, you tell me that doesn't work, I'll show you somebody who's successful with it. You tell me this works, I'll show you somebody who failed with it. So if all you do is just give her to the intention, everything will work. Because you're either working the material or you're not. That's why just get up there and have fun with your material. Have the most fun humanly possible. Right? And I was always telling Vanna, fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Masturbation, by the way, is not a sin. What it is it's simply a way of fooling your body into thinking you're popular.
And I think we put a context around spirituality that gives people a better feeling about where they're at.
I've been experimenting with feng shui, feng shui. The idea that if you put your ottoman in a different place, God will treat you better, really, right? I mean, is God up there, really, does she care where you put your end table? I mean, is she judging you up there? Honey, I'm the universe. And I have infinite abundance, millions of dollars. I could send it to you, but I'm not going to. Why? You have shitty taste in interior design.
I just felt people going, yeah, you guys summed up how we feel and how we are, and I think that's an important function.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today to be available for you to see.
All right, that's magic, bro. That's magic. That's a magic of Spiritually Incorrect. I'm giving it back to Vanda.
I mean, that's the...
If I can pick up a little extra money on the road trip on the way out, that's fine.
That's what it's all about. You can't take me for granted and smile.
There are never any vegans at my shows. If there are, they don't have the energy to clap.
And by the way, I just want to say, ego, no ego.
Very important tantric warm-up for the cinema. And tantra.
My friends are now selling something called Zango, which is a drink made out of mangosteen fruit. You know what I'm talking about? This stuff, it's apparently, is the fruit with the highest level of antioxidants in the entire world ever. I mean, if you can't beat it. If you took a blueberry, shoved it into a strawberry, shoved it into a mango, shoved it into Deepak Chopra.
And that is our show. Thank you so much. Namaste.
We are here for the Spiritually Incorrect Comedy Tour. I'm hanging on your words. I'm having a moment.